Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to some Battlefront. It's so awesome. Like I said in the other video, this game is really cool. And today we're playing the survival mode, so this is me beating the Empire back and escaping successfully. I have the LMG in this video. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm just going to choose the LMG. And the primary hand, so like the default kit. This is really cool intro scene though.
Hey, let's go.
Alright, so this looks really pretty, first off, let me say that. It's very pretty, just like the multiplayer is. This is going to be like a post-commentary, so this is going to be after recording. This is how I'm going to have to do all of Battlefront videos, unfortunately, but I think it could be better because then I'll be able to focus on the gameplay and play, and then I can talk afterwards. So, definitely cool. The first round's pretty easy here. I blow through it pretty quickly. I played this so many times, just because I was just experimenting the different guns and then the different hands and equipment that you could get and use in different ways. Definitely cool. The jetpack, the jump pack is so cool and so useful. And one of the most useful tools here is that it'll be like that little grenade launcher that shoots out 3 explosives and they blow up. That's one's pretty cool and useful. But the other hand's kit has a rocket launcher. Not like, yeah, I guess it's kind of a rocket launcher, and it does some damage to the ATSTs that you'll see here in a minute. They come in around 3, I believe. 3 and 4 or 5. I think it's 5. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And of course it gets increasingly difficult. So you saw there that the shock troopers are in now. Those guys are pretty cool. They have more health than the normal troopers do. They do more damage. So I switch between first and third person in here too, so you guys can get a feel for both. I personally like first person a lot. I also like third person. I like both, so it's just depending on how I want to play as what I'll play in. So I usually play in first person though. Definitely cool. This also has some destruction. This specific map, you'll notice that little like tents fall apart when they get shot, and some of the little rock formations fall apart too. Definitely cool. So it's not as destructive as Battlefield or a lot of other games. I would say the destructibility, it's not as big as Battlefield, but in terms of, I don't really know how to explain it. Compared to Battlefield, I think it's not as huge, but I think there's more going on, maybe, sometimes, in certain points in the multiplayer. Maybe you see even here, just like, it feels like there's a lot going on. Now, there's definitely a lot going around. Oh, let me just say that. I can't speak. There's a lot going on in Battlefield. Usually, you know, with the bullets, tanks, all the helicopters and stuff. So I'd say it's pretty matched there, but for like the survival mode single player, it's pretty hectic. It does in the later rounds. As you see, I'm trying to run around here, waiting for this drop pod to drop some of the power ups so I can take out this ATST, which isn't entirely easy to do when you don't have a ton of ammo, or not ammo, a ton of firepower. So you'll see I throw down a proximity mine to kill myself. Or I don't kill myself, but pretty much kill myself. And then I will attempt to run back over and grab. I believe I grabbed a smart rocket launcher and destroy the ATSD, but that's probably the most useful in this mode is the smart rocket launcher. As you just saw there, it cut. Like I said in the last Battlefront video, I record with the Xbox One, the DVR, and it cuts at 5 minutes. So I usually just start it right after that, so you don't even miss anything. It literally just right after it cuts, I pause and then start another gameplay. So yeah. So like I was saying before, the rocket launcher is pretty useful, especially against the ATSTs, because the ground soldiers, the stormtroopers, are pretty easy to handle. Uh, just because they're not too bad. I'm sure that in the full game release, it'll be much more difficult once they tweak everything and add more levels and such. Um, And you saw that the sharpshooters were just introduced. There's one right there. And they shoot, well, they just shoot snipers at you. They're sharpshooters, and they do more damage. But yeah, you'll see that the regular sharpshooters are still easy to take out. There's just more of them. They usually go down with a couple of shots, one or two. Um, and then the shock troopers take a lot more. And the sharpshooters don't take as much as the shock troopers, but they do take a little bit more than the regular sharpshooters. So definitely good variety of different infantry that you take on, and I can't wait to see what they can add in the full release of the game. It'll be really interesting to see what they can add, what they tweak, and everything else. So you see, and after this round, I believe they'll introduce like the jump troopers, or I don't remember the name of them. They basically have jetpacks, like regular jump packs, and they have a personal shield. So those guys, they're not like entirely difficult to take out, but they do have the shield that makes them a little more difficult to take out than all the other soldiers can. They just can survive longer, and they do take. They take a good amount of damage before they die. Not as much as the shock trooper, maybe just as much as the shock trooper, but they don't take as much. Let me say that again. They do not take as little damage as the other stormtrooper and the sharpshooter do. So it's kind of like in between. They take a little bit more, and then they have to, like I said, the personal shield, which does keep them alive longer. So there he is right there. He's pretty cool. And then when you shoot them, it's pretty awesome. When you shoot them in the air when they're using their jetpack, they basically blow up and fly everywhere. It's really awesome. And as you can see, I put down, I think that's a vehicle turret. I fly in. So there's their personal shield, and you can hit them, but you just can't shoot through it, obviously. As you see, I have my burn card there. So basically, I don't remember what it's called, but it does more damage, I believe, and shoots out like electricity. So there he goes. And that stormtrooper flies off the screen. And you'll see a little bit of that destructible environment right there. You'll see that that tent is pretty much gone. Some of the rocks are gone. Pretty cool. And you'll see those collectibles above my mini-map. You can go pick those up. I don't know what you get for picking all those up and acquiring them, but I'm sure you get something, or just maybe extra points. As you see, I picked one up there. And then there's one above like a pole, and there's a couple other. I think I picked up 2 in this one. So again, I'm not sure what you get for picking them all. I'll be sure to try it. But definitely cool. They have a lot of variety, I'd say, to sum that all up. They have a lot of variety and very cool so far. Again, stunning. Visually stunning. So yeah, I'm securing the other drop pod here. I believe there's 2 drop pods in the beta at least that drop within a couple rounds of each other. So yeah, let's fly down. I believe I die one more time when the ATS key comes. By the way, that's here's the other ATS key, and I die. Now, the clip cut again. Basically, what happened when I tried to take him on, I died, and so when you die, it uses up those lives, which you may have noticed, and you can pick those up during the match for survival gameplay. Anyways, and then if you run out, you lose. But it's not too hard. I'd say this level mode's pretty easy. Gives you kind of like a little taste of what that'll be like. Definitely cool, and like I said earlier, very interested to see what they can do with it and what more they can bring to it. But so far, it's awesome, great. I think that sums up like the Battlefront beta. It's awesome, and they did a really good job. And I heard, on the PC side, they have a lot of, I don't know what I was trying to say there. It's really well optimized, and it just runs well on PC, so that's pretty cool. I mentioned it in one of my other Battlefront gameplays, is that it's not like any other beta or game that has released, where it's kind of a mess in beta or on release. It's kind of a mess, and it doesn't really work. They definitely got it right here. I know I said that before, but I just want to say it again. Definitely good. See, I'm going to beat down the Stormtrooper, and then I win. So that was the last round. It only goes to 6, but definitely awesome. Alright, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.